Welcome to the second video for Chapter 1 on management. In the first video, I defined what management is, and in part of that definition, it talked about using resources, anything of value, using resources effectively and efficiently. So if we're going to talk about the words effectively and efficiently, we have to define them. What does it mean to be effective or efficient? Now, I have to say, sometimes these definitions can give me a headache because, yeah, they can. Here's how I like to think about being effective. Someone is effective if they're doing the right things to achieve a goal. Okay? So you're effective if you're making progress to your goal. That's it. Effective means making progress to a goal. Efficiency often has two meanings. The first meaning is that you are using less of a resource. So when I first came to this country, I owned a Nissan Sunny. I bought a Nissan Sunny because it was very fuel efficient. It used less gasoline than most other cars. And so I could go to an ADNOC and fill up my car for less than 50 dirhams. Yay! It did not use much petrol at all. Now I drive a Ford Explorer, which is basically the station version of Ford. And it uses a lot more fuel. So my Nissan Sunny was fuel efficient. It used less of a resource. The second definition of efficiency is how quickly you get something done. So someone who is able to move through something faster is more efficient than somebody who does it slower. Okay? So efficiency really has two different measures. It's either how much of a resource you use or how quickly how quickly you get something done. Now, these two concepts are actually very important. Imagine you have a family that wants to go on a picnic in Abu Dhabi. So there's a family here in Al Ain that wants to go up to Abu Dhabi for a picnic. They decide that they're going to go on this picnic on Friday after Friday prayers. Okay? They decide that the grandfather is going to drive one car and that your brother is going to drive another car. The grandfather, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the grandfather gets in the car and is taking the car up to Abu Dhabi. And in taking the car up to Abu Dhabi, he's driving 80 kilometers per hour. So he's on the road to Abu Dhabi driving 80 kilometers per hour. The grandfather is being effective because he's doing the right thing, achieving the goal of the family. The goal of the family is to go to Abu Dhabi and have a picnic. The grandfather is helping in achieving that goal, effective. But by driving 80 kilometers per hour, the grandfather is not efficient. So that's an example of being effective but not efficient. The brother, driving another car, gets into the car and other family members with him, and the brother takes off and starts driving, but he gets on the road to Dubai. And so the brother is driving 139 kilometers per hour, just under the radar of the speed, going fast, being efficient, but not being effective. Okay? So in management, our goal is how do we find a way to get employees to be effective, doing the right thing, getting on the right road to Abu Dhabi, and also being efficient, doing it quickly, doing it with good speed. That's the goal in management. When you're able to increase a worker's effectiveness and efficiency, then what you're doing is increasing productivity. Productivity is output per unit of input. What that means in simpler English is How do we increase the output of our workers for every day they work, for every hour they work? Okay? So productivity, output per unit of input. If you increase efficiency, you increase effectiveness, then you are by definition increasing productivity. And I don't know how to, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of the term productivity. Companies want to make sure they're getting the highest productivity possible out of their employees. That's been true for ages and ages and ages. So, effectiveness, doing the right thing, efficiency, either how much of a resource is used or how quickly you do something. And ultimately, it's all about productivity. How do we get the most out of our resources, out of our employees, out of whatever during a certain time period? An hour, a day, a week. How do we increase productivity? That's a prime goal for all managers. And congratulations, you've now finished the second video of Chapter 1 of Fundamentals of Management.